Hello, and thank you so much for watching this blog post. I firstly apologise for my voice. I've been sick for the past week, so bear with me and hopefully I don't have a coughing fit during this video. But I wanted to just quickly speak to you today about something that's been coming up for me, but also other women have been reaching out to me with a similar problem, or it's not really a problem, but a similar thing going on for them in their lives. So I thought it might be relevant to you as well. So it's just talking about connecting back with yourself. And this is most important, and what I'm referring to is after you've had a child. So connecting back to yourself physically, emotionally, and also connecting back with your partner can be really, really challenging after you've had a baby. So you may have a bit of disconnect, and it's got nothing to do with you or your partner. It's just a disconnect that you have with yourself and something that you may be struggling with. So this is the main topic of conversation that I have for my Radiant Mama Soul Circle for the first session, is connecting back with yourself. So I thought it was perfect timing to just put together this blog for you as well, just to talk about it. And I've had this really strong feeling to talk about this more and to explore this more. And it's a very, can be a very private topic as well, which is kind of held me back. But again, someone else approached me with a similar thing only today, and I think it's something that I need to explore more as well and share with you, because I'm sure as a mum I'm not alone. So it's just about, I suppose, having that connection back with yourself after having a baby. So you're pregnant, you've either given birth naturally or by C-section, and the baby's out and your body's healing after 9 months of carrying this and growing this beautiful baby. But it can also look completely different to you. You may feel that disconnect with your body, not knowing who you are anymore, and losing, I suppose, seeing your body as a sexual, you're a sexual being as well, and not just a baby making machine, which is, has been your world for the 9 months since you first found out that you were pregnant. So it can be really, really hard to get your head around that and to connect back with yourself. And I found for me that after I had my daughter last year, I then went straight back into working, started seeing clients again about 4 months after I had her. And I was really coming from this place of masculine energy and just striving and pushing and thinking I had to do this, that, and the other, because, as if you work for yourself, you don't get maternity leave paid from a boss because you're your boss. So I had that urgency to go back to work and start to contribute back to the household and to my family, and just this really, really strong place of being in my masculine energy. So a bit of information about that. I will speak more about this in a different blog post. But you've got your feminine energy, and your masculine energy. So it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. We each have both of these types of energy. So masculine is very much striving, and it's confidence, and it's pushing, and it's doing, and it's busy. Whereas your feminine energy is much more relaxed and flowy and easeful and peaceful and relaxing and kind of just going with the flow of life. So I was in my masculine energy for a really, really long time. And your feminine energy is very much about connecting with yourself and connecting as a woman. And I think after you give birth, I felt for me that I lost a lot of that feminine energy, even though, making and delivering a baby is so feminine and so beautiful. I just felt that I then had to start to be striving and pushing again back in the masculine with my business. And that didn't end up in a very good place for me. I was very much in a space of almost burnout and exhaustion and that sort of thing, because I was just trying too hard. And for 2016, my intention word is flow, and one of my goals was to get back into my feminine energy. And that is not only with going with the flow of life and all that sort of thing as well, but also sexually and coming back home to me as a woman and knowing that I'm just not a baby making machine. I am a woman as well. I have needs and wants and desires, and it's okay for me to be back in that space. So I'm currently working on connecting back with myself, emotionally and physically, and being okay with knowing that I have given birth, but I'm still me. Even when I look in the mirror, things may have look a little bit different, and my thighs might not be as little as they were before, but instead of looking at all those negative things and pointing them out, looking at myself and saying, you are beautiful just the way you are. You carried a beautiful baby for 9 months. How can you expect your body to be what it was beforehand? Because it can't be. It just can't. Things are different. Things moved and shifted, and not only physically but emotionally for you as well, and spiritually. So knowing that when you look at yourself in the mirror, that it's okay to see something that's a little bit different, but to also know that it's still you. You are still you. You're not defined as a mum. You are a mum, but it doesn't define you. You are still an independent woman that has those needs and desires and those wants, and it's okay to go with those and to explore those and see what comes up for you. So what I've been doing to connect back with myself is I've been really aware of trying to do what I can to be in that feminine energy. I've been meditating, and focusing on my different chakras. So the main chakra I've been focusing on is my sacral chakra, which is your reproductive part energy, and where that chakra is located. So I'll put a beautiful rose quartz crystal on my sacral chakra and do a beautiful meditation. And at the moment I'm loving Sonosense's True North album, which is absolutely gorgeous, and I'll put that in the link below if you're interested in that. It's just gorgeous music, meditone, so it works in different brain waves, and I do that and I just breathe in and focus on my breath, and also focus on this chakra that I want to work on. And again, if being in your feminine energy is something that you want to do, focus on your sacral chakra. If you've got a rose quartz crystal, pop that there and just allow the energy to start to flow again in that area. Allow things to be released and just let it flow. I've also been doing journaling. So after I do my meditation, I just free write, and whatever needs to come out, I just let it out. And I've also taken a step back from my business in the sense that I suffer from shiny object syndrome, which means that I'll get a great idea and I'll grab onto it and I'll go for that and work really hard at that. And then if it doesn't work, I'm like, oh my God, beat myself up, then grab something else and do it all again, and it's just this cycle. So at the moment I'm in a place of just allowing my business to be what it needs to be right now, to allow for it to sit with the beautiful services that I offer instead of thinking that I need more and I need something different. These services came to me, so I need to embrace them and allow them to be what they need to be. Another way that I'm trying to connect back with myself is to allow myself space to have me time, which is really, really important, and to do the things that I love to do. So write down a list of things that you love to do, whether it's reading a book or going for a walk or going for a massage, whatever it may be. Write down all those things, so when you do have a little bit of time that pops up in your day, grab that list and see what you can do, what stands out to you, what feels good to you, and go with that and connect back to yourself in that sense as well. Doing things that are fun, and maybe it's creativity as well, is an awesome way that another way that I'm connecting back to myself is getting into creativity. But self-care and doing things that really light you up is really helping me get back to me, and knowing that I'm not only mum, I'm Kylie as well, and I have those needs and wants and desires. So, and then being creative is something else that I've started to do. So I've set up a little area in my garage and I'm out there painting and drawing, and I've never seen myself as an artist, but I've just gone with it because it's something that has really resonated with me, and something I've been wanting to do since I had my daughter was get more creative as well. And I was too embarrassed to go to an art class because, I can't draw and I can't paint. But I started Claire Baker's Wild Well and Creative online e-course, which has been absolutely great and has allowed me to get out and express myself with creativity, which I've found so much fun. And the work that I'm doing and the stuff that I've put together is all for me. It's not for anybody else, and that's okay. That takes the pressure off it when you're doing it for you. You know, I'm not going to go and open an art gallery and put all my paintings in there. You know, I'm doing it for me because I need to do it for myself. So they're just a couple of the things that I'm really enjoying doing to try and connect back with myself. And something else that you can do that I really want to do and I haven't done yet, and I promise myself and I promise you as well, I'll be accountable to you, is that to just get coconut oil or massage oil or moisturizer and give yourself a beautiful massage, and take note of how you feel and really touch your skin and rub it in and make it feel really good and connect with yourself in that way physically. Just touching your skin and yourself and just being in a really beautiful place. And, you know, I love you. You know, you created this human. Or even if you don't have a child, doing these things, if you do feel a disconnect from yourself, you know, just touch your arms, your legs, and just rub in the moisturizer or the coconut oil and just say, thank you, you know, you are beautiful and you are perfect just the way you are right now. So these are some of my helpful tips, hopefully, to help you start to connect back to yourself, whether you're a mum or not a mum. And yeah, just know that you are an independent person, and do the things that you love and that make you happy. And know that if you are feeling a bit disconnected from yourself since having your child, know that it's completely normal, because I'm in that place and I'm working through it now, and I would love for you to work through it too, because it doesn't need to be how it has to be now. You do have the power to change it, and start to look into going more into your feminine energy. And if learning more about their feminine and masculine energies is something that you're interested in, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to speak about it more and incorporate it into a blog post or a video blog. And yeah, it's just a new direction that has really cropped up for me in the past few weeks. And like I said, it can be a very personal topic when it comes to, you know, relationships with your partner and that sort of thing, but it's something that I think is really important, needs to be spoken about, and I would love to support you in that. So if this is something that you think that you would love more information in, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's see where this new direction takes me and you as well. If you've got any questions, please let me know, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.